like the clock is broken, never stopping, never slowing. Yeah, we're living wide open, unwinding every moment, like the clock is broken, never stopping, never slowing. Yeah, we're living wide open. We know we are brighter than all the stars. As long as we're together, we'll stay young forever. We make the rules, break them when we want to. As long as we're together, we'll stay young forever.
All up in my face, you're not from the clique. Give me space, we might rob it. Most say that, baby, they don't love the clique. I thought they love you when you make it. This some mother. Yeah, this some mother. Friends and business don't mix, so I'm brotherless. Tryna get back close, hit them with the stiff. Gears I shift, make sure they feel the drift. Just caught the Benz, oh, with the tint. You should know, cause in every song I said, yeah, in every song I said, I'm just proud of my accomplishments. I'm a 400, I don't care at all. Have a head, no, heard you talking about I'm real, I'm fraud. Your kids and broad, they straight, you shouldn't care at all.
Please tell me why you always leave.
Why you wait?
Please tell me why you always leave. Please tell me why you always leave.
Why you wait?
Please tell me why you always leave. Please tell me why you always leave.
Why you wait?
Please tell me why you always leave. Please tell me why you always leave.
Why you wait?
Please tell me why you always leave.
Yeah, 104 times how it go down. Slaps on deck for the whole town. On mamas, man, I did it with my own sound. And I got my own city that I hold down. Just admit it already. You got plans to do it, boy, we did it already. Got a couple DMs, I done slid in already. Gotta ask YG if he hit it already. Yeah, I'm a star like Moesha's. Running up the numbers like Aisha's. Yeah, I be sliding, I be creeping. Girls these days, they just don't know how to keep it. But I got it all handled. They try to box me and I got my own angles, yeah. I'ma spend the summer getting to the cake and I'ma wishing wood on every candle. I'm like,
Please tell me why you always leave.
Why you wait?
Please tell me why you always leave. Please tell me why you always leave.
Why you wait?
Please tell me why you always leave. Please tell me why you always leave.
Why you wait?
Please tell me why you always leave. Please tell me why you always leave.
Why you wait?
Please tell me why you always leave.
If you ain't know me, bet you know now. Juicy came through with the verse for me both times. In Pot Town, that's automatic, hold down. What's that? Ask no question, just hold it down. Why you hating on the progress? I'm a humble, I don't even pop what I do. I just drive the Maybach through the projects. And still brazy, I ain't even drive shit. Hate from a distance, please don't try me. Cause we'll turn it up on anybody. I see why they don't like me. Yelling out 400, they go too heavy. I'm with the posse back at it. Whoa. That mean come on, go on platinum. Whoa. That mean I got a Kindle in my mattress. Oh, I got the BD back bragging.
Please tell me why you always leave.
Why you wait?
Please tell me why you always leave. Please tell me why you always leave.
Why you wait?
Please tell me why you always leave. Please tell me why you always leave.
Why you wait?
Please tell me why you always leave. Please tell me why you always leave.
Why you wait?
Please tell me why you always leave.
Left field, call it. Babe Ruth, ball it. Your boyfriend's got a cauliflower, and I'm a. So sue me. Who you, Judge Judy? Stacking the rubies. If life was a movie, then you could just call me the Goonies. You're not relevant. Trolling on the internet. No respect. Haven't moved out of your parents' basement yet. Big neck. Coming with the beat that's gonna break your neck.
You can hear me now.
Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? If you like it loud, we can make it loud. Can you hold it down? Cause we can hold it down. Yeah, you can hear me now. coming to your city, sending bass into your earlobes, like your bleached out hairdos. We glowing in the dark, got the spark, about to flare the fuse. That's just how we do. To Geronimo, parachute, skydiving off your parents' roof. Saw the magician's assistant and half like, who the are you? Who the are you? Who the are we? We be the dudes who just come over to water the lawn. We don't say hi, we just come over to walk your dog. We nice like that, we super nice like that. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? If you like it loud, we can make it loud. Can you hold it down? 'Cause we can hold it down. Yeah, you can hear me now.
Y'all never played fair, so tell me why now should we care? Queen Bee told y'all a long time ago that we run the atmosphere. Did we build that? Yeah. Do we own that? Yeah. We even in the studios running playback. Shout out to Airman Sally, the young guards, to all the G's like us. Yeah, we go hard. See, this is how it feel to be a champion. We might fall down, but we never run. You wouldn't need it if you knew what we overcome. Do you know all the but they ain't stopping nothing. Me and my girls on top, straight stunting. And we abide by a real strict code. Hands off my ex and homies over.
If you try to shut us down, we'll show you just how we get down. And just to even up the score, we're coming kicking down your door.
We play our way.
Work hard to be me.
Do work all day.
We don't see defeat.
Can we fly that? Can we buy that? We even run a full court, make a stack. Shout out to Maya Moore, the young guard, to all the girls like us. Yeah, we go hard. See, this is how it feel to be a champion. We might fall down, but we never run. So proud of them that we overcome. Do you know we got overcome? We bow down to none. I wanna hail out all my day ones. Time really does fly when you're having fun, but the party don't stop till we staring down the sun.
If you try to shut us down, we'll show you just how we get down. And just to even up the score, we're coming kicking down your door.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. The Redskins have every intention of walking out of today's game with win number 4 on the season. It's the Eagles going up against the Redskins. So with kickoff straight ahead, we'll check in with our broadcast team. Here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, we are due east from our nation's capital at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. Today, we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Washington Redskins. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Blunt, the lone running back. Wentz now on first down. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll make it a second down. A good, safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
Now Wentz throwing on second down. And Matthews over the middle with a grab. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jordan Matthews, his second touchdown on the season. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. And this will be good. Off the right, upright. But he got a favorable bounce, and he gets it to go. Now after the touchdown, it's Sturgis to send it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. They go play action here on first down. They'll roll him out right. He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Jeffrey reels it in over the middle. It's a gain of 5, and it's a second down. Matthews, the receiver, goes in motion left. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up first and goal.
What we're seeing from the defense here is a group of guys bearing down, trying to help out their quarterback after he threw an interception. Good stops on the first 2 downs. It brings up a key 3rd down.
Again, here's Blunt. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. And now a look at the Washington defense.
Ryan Kerrigan is an example of bringing the best of you from college to the NFL and remaking your game. Terrific guy causing fumbles at Purdue, has done the exact same thing in the NFL, then lost weight and became an absolute terror rushing the passer.
Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. On second down, here's Wentz. He's got time. Flushed out right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Zach Brown able to run him down for a loss of a yard.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Line of scrimmage at the 4. Here's 3rd and goal.
All right, here we go.
Wentz now on 3rd and goal. And that is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zach Ertz that time. And it's 4th and 4. So now on is Caleb Sturgis for the Eagle field goal from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And Sturgis able to knock it through, and that will make it 10-0 here in the first. So give them 3 there. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they couldn't punch it in.
And credit this defense, too. That was the old bend but don't break approach, but it kept the offense out of the end zone.
Now it's Sturgis converted on the field goal. Now he'll send this one away on the kickoff. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Completes it to Quick. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive. It just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does. And we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. It's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
This offense, here are the starters. It features a very speedy wide receiver, a Duke Blue Devil, Jamison Crowder.
Exactly right, and we're not talking about hoops. We're talking about a slot receiver who knows how to run all the routes so well and really is crafty beyond his years.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10.
Leopard! Leopard! Here we go now. Blue, all right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Hurry up, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. And with the play clock winding down, Jay Gruden's going to use a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Offense still needing 10 yards. 2nd down. Throwing again, Cousins on 2nd and 10. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you're doing a big way, and what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. No. Check. Patriot. Patriot.
Play clock winding down. Now Cousins out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup, and it'll be 2nd down. And we peek at the defense now for Philadelphia.
Fletcher Cox is a first-round pick who has fulfilled his promise. One of the best defensive linemen in the NFL.
Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground.
Watch it now, Barney. No. Check. Patriot. Patriot. 3-19.
And the wideout in motion. They'll throw again. Cousins. Pryor has it complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. They'll send a receiver in motion left.
Black 99 Philly, here we go. Black 99 Philly, here we go.
On 1st and 10, Cousins. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Michael Kendricks from that outside linebacker spot. He's able to get in there for a loss of 9. Second down, Cousins. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
I don't care what game it is. Everyone's always looking for an early advantage, an early break, and they almost had one there. That should have been an interception. Nice catch. Just couldn't get his feet down in bounds.
And offensively lucky to have that one back. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. And the Eagles will go with an extra DB here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd.
Thinking pass all the way.
3rd and long for Cousins. And he's going to be taken down. Back across midfield, just across midfield at the 49.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point.
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super toe.
He'll get 4 yards on the carry there, and we will get to the end of the first quarter of play.
Well, that kind of run on first down, that's a winning type of a run. That just sets things up for them moving forward as they begin the drive.
Defense showing blitz. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right.
Green 39. Green.
On second down, here's Wentz. Green Beckham has it over the middle. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height, sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw. Well, how many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice gain.
Wentz now on first down. Going for the deep ball. And that is caught. What a grab at the 8. A big play there for Philly. 51 yards.
That was good coverage that was defeated by someone who just wanted the ball more, and it resulted in a big gain downfield.
Hurry up, here we go. Back 99 Philly, here we go. Detroit.
Blunt, the lone running back. And he'll get it up the middle. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Here we go now. Blue 90.
Now Wentz throwing on 2nd down. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. LeGarrette Blunt was the intended target. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
In motion right is Jeffrey. Now Ryan Matthews in the game. He gets the call here. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal.
They might think about going for it here, but it's still just the 2nd quarter. Take the 3 points, tell the defense you believe in them, and let them get the ball back for you.
And Sturgis able to knock it through, and that'll push the lead up to 13-0. So the drive takes them inside the 10, but it ends with just 3.
And a nice job defensively to rise up and make sure they didn't get in.
Now it's Sturgis converted on the field goal. Now he'll send this one away on the kickoff. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So out now come the Redskins. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
All right, here we go. Watch it now, Barney. Leopard.
Now a play fake here on first down. He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
Ten yards still left on 2nd down. He'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. He's got the pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down. Nigel Bradham from that outside linebacker spot. He's able to get in there for a loss of 9. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long.
All right, now look at 56.
And he motions the wide receiver.
All right, now look at 56. Lucky 56.
And the play clock's running down. Now Cousins. Finding time. Great protection. He's going to launch. Looking for Crowder, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. And Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Zach Ertz, the man in motion. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, that play ended so fast, it's almost as if the quarterback handed it to the runner, and the tackle was there right away for a loss of yardage.
Going underneath to Blood. And down inside the 15 he goes. Well, we saw the practice film this week. They wanted to focus on these intermediate passing plays, and it paid off there.
And they took that focus not just to the practice field, but in the film room to show the guys exactly what they wanted, what types of looks they should expect to get, and how they would beat those coverages each and every time, and it paid off on that play.
They'll run it now out of the gun. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
His pass caught at the 4. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Alshon Jeffrey, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Eagles add on to their lead. And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20. Now after the touchdown, it's Sturgis to send it away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Redskins offense now, they head back onto the field. One receiver left, 2 to the right.
All right, here we go. 3-19. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. No gain, and it's 2nd down. They couldn't get anything going there out on the right side in the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
Here we go now.
Cousins now on 2nd down. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. And he's going to be out of bounds right at the 40. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. They go play action here on 1st down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
Second down following the incompletion. And the back goes into motion. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left.
Gone. Watch it now, Barney. Detroit.
Throwing again, Cousins on 2nd and 10. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Brian Quick, the intended target. 3rd down here. 10 yards to go on third. They'll come out in the pistol.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On third down, Cousins. And now another one thrown incomplete. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on fourth. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Crowder in motion here right. On fourth down, they do snap it to nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A first-time Pro Bowler from 2015, Fletcher Cox, forcing his way through there to drop him for a loss of a good 10 yards. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. Blunt, the lone running back. So after the INT, here's Wentz. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback because he had no chance to block him.
Wentz now to throw. Looking for Jeffrey, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the all-pro corner, Josh Norman. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk is a big decision here.
And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, second down. So they just got the football on an interception. They almost gave it right back the same way.
And, you know, when you look over to the bench after that type of a play, number one is pure relief. Didn't give it up. But it's not the coach you're worried about yelling at you. It's those guys on defense who just intercepted the pass who want to break over there. Hey, take care of the football, man.
They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. The motion man is Fowler. On second down, Cousins again. The catch is made, Benny Fowler. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. And quickly, they get to the line.
All right, here we go. Green, try. Green, 39. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Cousins now to throw on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary.
All right, here we go. 319. 319. Leopard. Leopard. Detroit. Detroit. Over.
A second down throw for Cousins. Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. This is caught inside the 15. These coaches told us they wanted to take the top off this defense. They wanted to be able to stretch them downfield. They showed it pretty well there.
And they knew that if they were able to do that, it would open up everything else. But how did they truly get it done? Practice in the previous week, making sure they had a plan, fine-tuned before they put it into effect in the game.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39.
The wide receiver
Green,
moving
39.
to a new spot.
No. Check. Patriot.
From the red zone now, Cousins. And this is caught on the sideline. But no, they'll say out of bounds. He caught it but was not in bounds. Incomplete.
We know all the receivers go through those tiptoe drills, right, trying to get their feet down in bounds. But a lot of the times what we don't talk about is when they're up in the air and they catch the ball. You ever notice how they're reaching back with their feet? Not just straight down, but back, because they're trying to create enough distance to make sure their feet are in bounds. They weren't able to get it done on that one, though.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. They'll put two receivers left, two to the right. Cousins. His pass caught at the 4. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Jamison Crowder in the final seconds of the first half. And the Redskins are able to close the gap just a bit. Ryan Suckup on for the point after. That is good, and that'll make it 20-7. Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 8. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter.
All right, here we go.
We'll bring a receiver in motion left.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half.
Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Check, go get him, go get him, go get him. Back 99 Philly, here we
Final play of the half, Hackenberg. Over the middle to Smith. And he's brought down after a good game. So we've reached halftime here, and it's our visitors, the Eagles, leading this one. As we send you down to Orlando, where we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Larry. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And here come the Redskins now. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Now White, and he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set them up.
Watch left, watch left, watch left. Stop right there. No. 3 down.
They come out here in the eye. Here's Cousins. Player has it complete. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Shift together here from the D-line. On 1st down, Irvin. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Time running out here on the play clock. Cousins now on 2nd down. This one caught by Crowder. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down.
And that's when it's fun to play defense. When you're able to diagnose a play right from the beginning, get all your guys to the football and spill the play, that's when you have a lot of fun playing on that side of the ball.
Offense faces a 3rd and medium with 6 yards left.
Single. Set. Boom, 90. All right, now look at 56. Check.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. On third down, Cousins. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
Here's Tressway now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. A look at the offense now here, coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Hey, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
It's been a struggle this entire game trying to move the ball on the ground. But every now and then you find a little chink in the armor, and that type of run right there lets them know that they can't stop every single run for almost no gain. Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And
now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They come out here in the eye.
Green 39! Green 39!
Throwing on first is Wentz. And pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Green 39! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Black 99, let's go! Green 39! All right, Black 99, Philly, here we go!
Matthews, the receiver, goes in motion left. Now a carry for Blunt. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. Just a couple there on the second down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Now Wentz on third down. And Jeffrey's got it. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 39 yards.
Coaches really don't care from what position they get this, but run after the catch ability, rack ability, is often the difference between winning and losing and changing field position.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Wentz now on first down. Smith catches left side. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up first and goal. Now the offense lining up first and 10. Here's Blunt. And they're going to get him down, but not before a pretty good run right there. A good run, 8 yards there, and it'll be second and goal.
One of the notes I had about LeGarrette Blunt coming out of college, he's not going to outrun you, but he will run through you. In these situations near the goal line, made to order.
Maybe they'll turn to his big frame again. They'll go to Blunt, try and pound it in. And he's in. Front Eagles touchdown. LeGarrette Blunt, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead.
And while no one on the offensive line will get the 6 points next to their name, they should be credited with this one. Tremendous blocking to get the runner into the end zone.
Watch left, watch left. Tight end to the left, tight end left. Now let's go. 319. 319. 536. 536.
Now receiver in motion left. Wentz going to look to throw. Able to get away.
That's why you keep the legs churning.
So they're able to throw it in for the two-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense. That's 2 points for them, but he identified an open target and put it right on him.
Now after the touchdown, it's Sturgis to send it away. This one taken from the 7. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Now a play fake here on first down. Sliding out of the pocket. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Nigel Bradham in there to record another sack. Their 6th of the afternoon. Off the play fake, Cousins. Forced out to his left. And off his back, he's got a man, complete. A gain of 32 that time.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Final minute now of the third quarter. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. And he finds a man on a crossing route. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. Cousins now on second down. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Cousins now to throw on first down. Pryor has it complete. Back now at FedEx Field. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Decent chunk of yardage still left here. 2nd and 7. They come out here in the eye. Cousins now toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. He's been a busy man here in this one, and they're showing off some nice footwork to stay in bounds.
And with those types of catches and the volume that we've seen in this game, wouldn't you keep him busy as well?
I would.
Of course. You got to keep throwing it to him. He keeps making plays.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. From the red zone now, Cousins escaping the pressure right. He's got his man on the crossing route. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive.
Detroit! Detroit! Set! Let's go! Detroit! Landed! Blue landing! Gone!
Now a shot near the goal line for the fullback, Felt. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Now that's the defense that they were looking for, being able to get extra bodies to the point of attack to deal with the big guy.
And the Eagles are going to go ahead and take another timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter.
Double tight, guys, double tight.
It's Cousins, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Redskins. Kirk Cousins, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Redskins are able to cut into that deficit. It's up and good, and it's now 28-14. Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. They'll begin here with Blunt. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Here we go now. Blue landing. Blue landing.
Jeffrey will go in motion right. On 2nd down, here's Wentz. And Matthews over the middle with a grab. A good pickup there of 20 yards. And defensively, they just don't seem to have much of an answer for this passing game.
Not at all. Look at the confidence that's exhibited here. With that type of a lead, clock on their side, instead of running it, they're still throwing it, trying to pick up first downs and keeping the football.
On 1st down, Wentz. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. And pass interference on the offense. Been a while since I've seen one of those, Charles.
I thought they had totally mothballed that call, so I'm very glad to see that someone recognized that the offense can make a mistake.
The penalty really backs up the offense here on 1st down. Now 20 yards to go.
Watch it now, ball. Over. Let's go. Back now. Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Matthews, the receiver, goes in motion left. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and 10. And in this situation with a lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
And the slot man goes in motion left. They'll run again with Blunt. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there of 20 yards. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Here's Wentz to throw.
Good, strong, explosive run that started inside, which means you've got to control those defensive linemen, the defensive tackles, the nose guards. Those guys have to be controlled. How about the offensive line, the job they just did?
Yeah, key that A-gap usually on those runs, right?
That's where it all starts because everyone wants to kind of control that area. It disrupts things from the defensive side and the offensive side. As we just saw, it opens up possibilities.
So 2nd and medium, 2nd and 5 now. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. On play action, Wentz. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. He's played a great game. It continues right there, even with this lead, confident to throw the pass and have the reception made.
There's no doubt who the leader of their team is there? There's no doubt who they want to ride all the way to the finish, because strategy would tell you run the football, run the clock down. Instead, they're letting him throw it because they feel that confident in what he's getting done.
From the red zone now, Wentz. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
Wentz will try again on 2nd down. Caught right side is Jeffrey. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. Partner, nothing complicated here. This is just a pretty simple drag route.
You're exactly right, Brandon. Instead of throwing it downfield, they just throw it underneath and let the receiver do the work.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. He'll run it here with Blunt. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. LeGarrette Blunt with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Eagles add on to their lead. Point after now from Sturgis. He's got it, and the lead stretches to 35-14. Now after the touchdown, it's Sturgis to send it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Redskins offense now, they get set to take over here. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
And they're going to go soft on the corners.
Check 24, check 24. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky Lucky 56.
On 1st and 10, Cousins. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
It appears that the pressure is affecting him today. Normally, he knows exactly when to get rid of the football, but today, because he's been hit a few times, he's getting rid of it a little bit too quickly.
And on 2nd and 10 now.
Here we go now.
On 2nd down, Cousins again, surveying the field. He'll right, and that's caught inside the 35. Big yardage that time for the Redskins. 41 yards.
Now that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
And he carries this one all the way down to the 9. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. And now a first down following that long gain. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. To the air again, it's Cousins. And this is taken in for a Redskins touchdown. Jordan Reed, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Redskins are able to close the gap just a bit.
And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now it'll be a 2-score game after the conversion.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt with a 2-score game they're going to have to onside kick it. We'll just see if they've got a miracle up their sleeve.
And you wonder what onside kicks they're going to use and in what sequence if they hope to have a chance to win this game.
And the lead will be cut down to 14. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Eagles hands team able to cover it up. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Now Blunt. And he'll get inside the 40 to make. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Redskin defense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down.
All right, here we go. Green, 39 now. Detroit!
And they'll go on the ground. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. And they're going to speed things up here.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
Ertz has it left side. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
They come out here in the eye. They'll bring the tight end in motion right. And he'll give it here to his running back. And Blunt loses the football. And the Redskins scoop it. Out comes the Redskin offense now as they get set to begin another possession. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, we gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. The motion man is Fowler. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. Now Cousins. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Now a second down throw for Cousins. Flushed out right. And that will be caught, but out of bounds. Out of bounds, ruled incomplete here. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. Third and long for Cousins. Flush to his right. Now a desperation throw deep down. And got his man complete. A huge play there for Washington. And even 50 yards. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving day. You know, when we get together this year and the Davises and the Gardens get together, that's what our playbook's going to...
Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football. The big fella, the 30. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And last time, the fumble, the turnover. Now they still have the lead, but I don't think coaches care. The turnovers will bother them no matter what the scoreboard says.
That's the relief that you still have the lead. But coaches look at what if and what it should be. Turning the ball over when they've got a chance to score more points and increase the lead, that's what's going to affect them.
And they're also thinking to future weeks, maybe when the game's closer, right?
No doubt about it. You want to clean up everything. Let's just be honest about it. They want everything to be perfect at all times. They don't want to give up anything that's going to hurt their team.
Jordan Matthews, the one he was looking for. And now it's second down.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. So they run it on second down. Now let's see what third down brings here for the offense.
Lucky 56. Detroit. Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
Matthews, the receiver, goes in motion left.
No. Check. Patriot.
Now Wentz on third down. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Zach Ertz, his first touchdown on the year. And the Eagles take advantage of good field position on the turnover to cash this one in. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. Now after the touchdown, it's Sturgis to send it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. First down. Here's Cousins. Buying time to his left. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll make it second down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away, and he winds up only picking up a yard or two.
Second down, 8.
Watch right. We got right.
Cousins now on second down. And he'll be hit from behind and taken down. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss. Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. And the defense will try and pin their ears back and get pressure again here after the sack. It's third down.
Over. Right, here we go. Green, 39.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
Leopard.
One last shot now for Cousins. This one caught by Crowder. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 45. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Philadelphia, they move a step closer to 500 as their record improves to 2-3. And they will head home next week to take on the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for the Redskins, the loss here will move them back to 500 at 3-3. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel up to Detroit to take on the Lions. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we sign off from Landover.
in the cruise ship. I'm tired of this in the kitchen. But how else am I gonna get it? 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 I'm getting kinda tired of all this in the kitchen. How else am I gonna get it? 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 We set the roof on fire. 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 We set the roof. We set the roof. We set the roof on fire. We set the roof. We set the roof. We set the roof on fire.
If I'm not mistaken, home team made it. 2 threes on my feet, then I pump fake. Baby girl, grab the crew. Kiss it. Sweat leave, Mr. Couldn't took it quicker. Hottest on the planet, got the place lit up. Fly, got expensive taste, sight into it. We ain't on the same team. Cheer up. Bout that make sit up. I ain't come to blend in, boy, I stand out. Money talks, you just popping off at the mouth. If I'm the topic, then the conversation heated. Right shrimp, getting booked up in every city. Splash out with cash, had the spaz on the waiter. She messed up my order 3 times in a row. I'm good on gas, I just filled up my tank. Now let's fill up her head and let's see if she goes.
We set the roof on fire. 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 We set the roof. We set the roof. We set the roof on fire. We set the roof. We set the roof. We set the roof on fire.
Slow. So bad, swimming in my bed. Off with that, off with that. Young Slim, get it in my infrared. Come and hit the rain, I just lit the gas. Young wild winning, living fast. Stashing money in a brown paper bag. We set the roof on fire, then we flood it out. We just threw the money up, we ain't even count. Shake it, shake it, shake it. It in my speeder, girl, I'm nothing, messing up my speech. I'm $1 million player, baby, nothing's at my reach. I'm $1 million, like I hit the lottery. Splash her with cash, had the spaz on the waitress. She messed up my order 3 times in a row. I'm good on gas, I just filled up my tank. Now let's fill up her head and let's see if she goes.
We set the roof on fire. 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 We set the roof on fire.
Draw. Hard to admit that I used to draw portraiture in a human form. Doodle of a 2-headed unicorn. It was soothing. Moving a arm and a fusion of man-made tools and a muse from beyond. Even if it went beautifully wrong, it was tangible truth for a youth to refuse to belong. No name nuisance, who's in a bedroom, who's in a brand new CUNY form. Barely commune with the horde, got a whole grayscale ungluing his world. Might zone amp to the yap, but I'm a bit of backlight, black.